Deep in an unknown region of space, an Aeverian exploration fleet charts a new system. In an effort to find more resources for the war effort in the Milky Way War, many small but strong exploration fleets like this one, led by the AS Foil, are vital to keeping the war effort against the Warlord Pack flowing. Unknown to the Aeverian fleet, however, at the same time, another group of ships have entered the system at them. Once again, coming out of isolation, the Marduk Collective looks for the knowledge that space holds. With the goal of expansion on one side being the Aeverian fleet seeking to conquer new systems, and the goal of the collective clan to find new knowledge, will a new front open up in the Milky Way War, leaving the Aeverians with more enemies to deal with? Or will this be another slaughter for the Marduk clan? Time will tell. Hello, Tutar here, coming in Douglas Fishbar to bring you a new and interesting video. As my intro has said, this is Nebulous Fleet Command, and heavily modded. So, I'm wondering over how I want to do this, and about a even fight, so to speak. Same classes of ships, but definitely could be either an easy win or an easy loss, considering the fact these are both modded. I am playing as the Operation Burning Lance mod, along with the Marduk Collective Clan mod, which is what we're going up against. Playing as the
We're ready when you are, Commander. We're on our way.
Breakout. I don't know. I just have these guys in their. It's really weird when you try and set up initial things. So for some reason, if you set them up in the base game where you have one here, or in the fleet editor, they like switch. So this guy was trying to go over here, this guy was trying to go over here, despite the fact he was over here. Anywho, a long story short, our goal is to explore this creepy area in our exploration fleet with two.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I cannot remember the name of these classes. They're basically mainstay frigates. They have a very heavy prow lance or prow railgun. Same thing these here. You can use lasers. Excuse me. You can use lasers or railguns. And I'm a man who loves Battlestar Galactica, so nothing beats a chunk of metal coming at Mach fuck at you. And this one is a pretty heavy cruiser. Pretty big one, this capital ship. This ship here alone gives the advantage, plus it has a few missiles on the back. I love the Aeverian ship designs here. For the simple fact is they have very well-rounded ships. They have great electronic warfare suites, great positioning for their guns. But the fleet we're fighting, the Marduk Collective, they have a lot heavier hitting guns, and oh my god, if you are on the receiving end at the wrong time of enough of them, forget about it. So each of these has their own special, like the variant, much more rounded, very capable point defenses and missiles. The Marduk doesn't seem to have, ships don't have the greatest point defenses. You can make them, but then you're losing out on a lot of other stuff. Whereas my ships here have better well-rounded and much heavier spinal weapons when it comes to that. However, the other ships, Marduk, have a lot heavier armor and a lot more of a brawler, despite the fact these ships can and occasionally do. I love to it. I've built both these fleets, so I know what they have and what they're strong against and what each of these are, but for, I guess, immersion purposes, I have built this fleet how I would normally build all my fleets. Mainly, these ships are not specialized to taking out the enemy. They have decent point defenses, which the enemies have no missiles. The other enemy ships have absolutely no missiles. So there's that. So these point defenses are basically useless. But I have a good point defense, as well as chaff and interceptor missiles, because that's what I would need them on most of my ships, especially when I'm fighting other things. And not the heaviest of guns. These are actually the heaviest guns. These 223 millimeters are the best we got, while the enemies are rocking 100, 200, and 600 millimeter guns. The biggest ones we got are the spinal guns, which are only 335 or 350 mil. I'd have to take a look. Can I? Why are you not letting me? There we go. Where is my bulk magazine? It is, yeah, 325 mils. I theoretically have a little bit of a better radar on this ship, but we shall see.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
You guys can slow down a little bit.
What can we do for you, Commander?
And I believe my ships are
Commander.
much faster. What is our industries? Our, the intelligence network, yeah. So this ship has an intelligence network, so it's a little easier to see, but it's also providing a lot more of intelligence.
Command's on the line.
But yeah, we have a lot more, I believe, weight, or not weight of shot, volleys of shot, number of bullets per air, I guess. But they have a much heavier weight per shot, I believe. We're going to try to stick together. That's probably the best way to do it. And I believe our ships are also a little bit bigger. But we do not have the armor that the Marduk clan has. So we shall see how this goes.
We hear you, Command.
Waiting for your orders, Commander.
And my ships are hot right now. I have all the radars on and everything, so... I can turn these off and, there we go.
Yes, Commander.
I'm actually, I don't need to worry about the point defenses. Right now I don't leave them on auto, but that also means that these guns...
Hear you, Command.
Because every single gun on here is a dual purpose gun, except for the point defenses, obviously. So, the main batteries can use, they have radio proximity fuses, so we can use them if we wanted to, but no need for this battle. Still got them on the board ship, because like I said, this is a, going to be a first meeting between the two fleets. Oh. Contact.
Standing by. Enemy is being locked. Engaging.
We're ready when you are, Commander. Understood. Engaging the enemy.
Now let's finish him.
Let's get our spinal guns going.
Target confirmed.
Now, our spinal guns, I believe, have a much higher rate of fire. Because our guns don't actually have to worry about cycling like the enemy does. Oh, we're going to get a hit there. Good.
What are our orders, Commander?
They are shooting back.
We're ready whenever you are.
The enemy's locked onto
We
us.
won't know what hit them.
No range yet.
Standing by. Understood. Engaging the enemy. Attempting target lock.
Now, these guys don't actually have a,
Target confirmed. Negative. That
my
target
guys
is out
don't
of our
actually
range.
have, the little ones, they don't have locking radars except for their own radars. So their accuracy is a little worse than what this guy can do. The base radars can.
Yes, Commander. Incoming. What are our orders, Commander?
And, not good range on some of my ships, on some of my missiles. But we're now taking hits, and you can see they have a lot more heavier fire coming at it, or a lot more rounds at us, but we have a lot more heavier. Oof. We can't actually see the enemy ships until we get within like 2 kilometers or so, but yeah, look at that. There's the...
Bastards have a lock.
I know what this one is. This is their destroyer right here. You can see the amount of rounds that can come out of the
Quiet. Command's on the
nose
line.
guns. We are closing, but that's
What
okay.
Are our orders, Commander?
Each side has... Yep, here comes a good volley. Yep. You can see when the heavy nose guns engage.
We hear you,
We've lost a
Command.
module.
We're all taking hits.
They're locked onto us.
I'm kind of splitting my targets right now, which is because I have these spinal guns. But it looks like we're winning
Standing
here.
by.
I say looks. Let's get priority to repair the main engine here. Get 2 repairs going out that way.
Receiving.
Enemy lock confirmed.
We're ready when you are, Commander.
Standing by.
Alright, now we're gonna rely. We got some missiles. Let's.
We're firing missiles.
We're able to launch 6. Yeah, we have, and I have rapid on these guys, so they actually quickly find their targets
Enemy is locking on
and launch. Looks like they're going for their own things, but as you can see, they don't have the greatest of point defenses. Ah, here we go. We can see the first 2 ships, and they're not doing too well. And there's their spinal mount 600, or 600, yeah, 600 millimeters. Superman actually took them out pretty well. And here's their destroyer, which has got plasma and multiple. Very heavy armor. Oh, and there's also another 600 gun. And we are actually cleaving right through it. What rounds are you
Quiet.
using?
Commands on the line.
Oh, we're using our proximity. Switch to
Target
AP.
confirmed. Firing solution locked in.
Standing by. Target acquired.
Well, first of the escape pods are out. So he's
Being
done for.
targeted.
Receiving. Copy. Engaging the enemy. They won't know what hit them. Preparing lock.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so we actually, it's because of these spinal guns, we actually whacked the crap out of them. Nope, I gonna get messages here. Terribly sorry about this.
The enemy's locked onto us.
Alright. Okay, they're both down. That was actually
What
a
can we
lot
do for
easier
you,
than I was
Commander?
expecting.
Understood. Engaging the enemy.
But that's because these are all
Order received.
both weak
Engaging
ships.
now.
Like, we had the range on them, which is nice.
Understood. We're en route.
And then we're able to close with the spinal cannons. I might make one with a lot less of the spinal cannons. But this is just a
What
bit of
can we
a
do
show
for
of
you,
what this
Commander?
this game is, and just a
We're ready when you are, Commander.
might as
Copy.
well
Opening
show it off.
fire.
Try something new here. Trust me, 'cause these guys have a ship that absolutely is terrifying. That's 11 minutes. Huh. I wish there was a replay, but there isn't. Otherwise, I'd be using that. Oh, I didn't want to really export that, but whatever. So, yeah. Survived with heavy damage. Yeah, fair, terrible. Never even used those casemates. Figure some of that stuff out. Barely got any ammo off on these guys. Yeah, we whacked the hell out of them. But don't worry. I'm gonna plan on scaling these up for sure. I say we try maybe from the other side. So, get a little bit of a cut.